May in Scotland had started cold and snowy, just the way April had left it really. And on today's adventure we'd started early to try and avoid the crowds as we were headed up a nearby mountain. And I had some company, my dog, but also my son were accompanying me on this adventure today as we headed up to try and find some snow on a peak close to home.
Oh, he wished you. Right, morning folks. It's Saturday. Let me just extend this away. Saturday morning, so all being well, this will be out tomorrow. It's going to be a Sunday vlog, so it's something a bit different. And yeah, I'm out on the hillside, as you can see, where I'm going to be heading up a hill. You might be able to see it behind me. There's a nice wee thin layer of coating of snow in it, which is fine. So one of the things I've really enjoyed about the last few weeks since we've been let loose and allowed to travel is that we still managed to get a wee bit of snow. The weather has been pretty cold. In fact, I think it's probably been one of the coldest Aprils we've had on record actually, and that's allowed some of the snow to stay. So I've literally been out every weekend, the last 2 weekends, both days, in fact 3 days last week. So I went up Ben Nevis on the Friday and had a day off work and I've not really seen my family. So to gain brownie points, I've brought the family with me today. I've got my son and I've got the dog. My wife's working, so we were up early. What time did we wake up at, Lou? About five. It was 5. I was about 4:30, 5. We were out of the house by 5:30. So it's nice and early, and yeah, we're heading up here. So we'll report back in a wee while. We're just taking our time and enjoying it. Might even see some sunshine at some point. So we get our bags on and crack on. Yeah.
So we headed on, and our first designated stop after the benches was to be the Lochan, and at the Lochan this is where the climb starts proper. So we stopped here for a wee while to get a wee bite to eat and ready for the steep ascent up the mountain.
Right, just at the bottom of the steep pool now. We're all uphill from here on in, and yeah, it's still only, it's before 8 o'clock, which is good. Anyway, it's been great, hasn't it been great that we're back out and about and back to the mountains? And let me know where you guys have been. Where have you been out and visiting since lockdown? Oh, Hugh wished you, she's whining. We've stopped. Yeah, let me know where you've been out and had some adventures. As I said, I've been out like literally every day since the lockdown ended, and it's been great getting back into the snow as well. So hopefully in the next few weeks, the video that you saw last would have been the first outing we did, which was in Glencoe, but there's still some. They're not super snowy, but I've been able to find a bit of snow round about those weekends as well, which is fine, including a grand trip up to Ben Nevis. This has all been filmed as well. I was going to say this has all been filmed on the 360 camera, and there's a reason for that, and I'll maybe explain what that reason is when we get to the top. We'll discuss why I've got this 360 camera with me today. But this is just fantastic, and it's nice. It's nice trying out my new gear. I have spent, well, I wouldn't say I've spent a fortune, but I've bought a lot of new gear, and I'll talk about that up at the top as well. But for now, we're just getting our hats and gloves back on. Well, I've got my hat on anyway, but gloves back on before we get into the snow line and head up to the top of the mountain.
On we went, and the higher up the mountain we got, the more snow we encountered on the ground. But it was fine, it was all fresh stuff, and the path was actually clear, which was making the going quite easy. And not only did the snow start to thicken on the ground, but as we got higher up, the clouds started to envelop us, and as we approached the summit, the snow started to fall from the sky.
Oh, I'm stuck. Hold on, mate. There you go. Lexie's single roping up the mountain, making sure I don't fall. Weaving in and out the rocks with the lead. Ah, the summit is now. Not far. Just over there. Whew. Right. Woohoo! Right. Well, we've made it to the summit here, and it's still snowing. Just the good thing is there's no wind at all, and this is all new snow. We didn't come across any hard packed old stuff, but it just goes to show you this will be out tomorrow, which will be May the 2nd, I think. And it's a bank holiday weekend, I think, so if you are planning on coming up, I think the forecast on Monday is howling, so it's still winter up here in the high mountains, so just bear that in mind if you're coming up. But not that I'm complaining, it's lovely, feels very Christmassy, fantastic. Anyway, I was going to tell you what's coming up in the channel and why I'm filming on this, so you'll probably see in a couple of weeks time, if I get around to editing them, the next few videos will be ones from this year. I think I said in the last update that I had a few from last year, which I still do. I've got about 10 that I've not put out yet, but because I've been out every weekend and both days of the weekends, I've got plenty to do. So the next few weeks will be ones from after lockdown this year. And yeah, I think after Ben Nevis I went wild camping. So when I was wild camping, I had my expensive camera with me and I dropped it. And I've smashed it, so it's a way of getting repaired. And that's not the first time I did that. If you remember when I went wild camping with Ray a few years ago, I smashed the back of my Sony Camera on that trip as well. But these things happen, so making do with the action cam at the moment. The other thing I was going to just chat about is the amount of gear that I've purchased. So let me know if these Sunday vlogs are a bit different. They're not in the field as much. So if you want me to sort of go over and let you know in a Sunday vlog about some of the new gear that I've bought a new new summer walking boots, new trousers, new jackets, new gloves, new everything. So I might do that for a Sunday vlog, but essentially this Sunday vlog is not doing that. We're just enjoying it here. So yeah, enjoy the videos that are coming up and enjoy the mountains as well. If you're out and about now and getting up to Scotland, just get out there and enjoy them. But just be wary again of this winter weather, he says, as the snow starts to get heavier and heavier. But yeah, how did you find that, Lou? Was it alright? Did you enjoy it? Yeah, the Lewis had fun. You see he's still got his t-shirt on at the top, because although it's snowing, there's no wind, and the heat we've generated coming up has enabled us to keep warm. So we're going to stop here for a minute or two and then head back out there. So stay safe out there, guys, and I'll see you on Wednesday for another adventure. Woo! How you doing, Lex? Get this down beside her. Here, Lexi. Lexi. Yeah, he's a girl. No, we're not going that way. Go this way. This way. Come. This way. This way. Come on then. This way.
After coaxing the dog down the right way, we headed off the summit of Ben Vrackie, and it's not a particularly high mountain. It sits at 841 metres, and I had been up it a few days before, or a few weeks before, and there would be no snow at all. So I was actually pleasantly surprised to see that nice wee dusting of snow on it today. Fantastic. So anyway, we were kind of a wee bit of a rush to get back down the road. We had a sort of time schedule to meet. We knew that the breakfast menu was still within our sights at McDonald's, so we headed to there to see if we could get our sausage McMuffin meals, and I'm delighted to tell you that after our early start and hike up the mountain, we both enjoyed a rather healthy McDonald's breakfast. What a great way to finish the adventure.